The legend begins with motion, raw, explosive, unforgettable. Donnie Yen, a force of nature, commands the screen from the very first frame. Precision, power, poetry in motion. Every strike, every stance is a testament to years of discipline and relentless pursuit. From the snap of a punch to the calm before the storm, every movement tells a story. Donnie Yen's journey is written in sweat, speed, and spirit. Before the world knew his name, Donnie trained in silence, mastering Wing Chun, Wushu, Taekwondo, and MMA. Each style became a weapon, each lesson a step toward greatness. But how did a boy from Guangzhou become a global icon? What is the secret behind his relentless drive? The answer lies in his journey, a story of discipline, innovation, and the pursuit of greatness. This is the journey of Donnie Yen. The legend is in motion. The legend begins now. Donnie Yen's story begins in the bustling streets of Guangzhou, China. Born on July 27, 1963, he was surrounded by tradition and the spirit of martial arts from his very first days. His mother, Bo Sim Mark, was more than a parent. She was a Wudong and Tai Chi grandmaster, a pioneer who would shape Donnie's destiny. When the family moved to Boston, Bo Sim Mark founded the Chinese Wushu Research Institute in Chinatown, bringing ancient wisdom to a new world. As a child, Donnie trained under his mother's watchful eye, learning Tai Chi's flowing forms and Wudang's internal strength, often practicing side by side in quiet studios and city parks. These early lessons were more than physical. They taught Donnie discipline, focus, and the belief that martial arts is a lifelong journey. Inspired by his mother's mastery and the vibrant cultures of both China and America, Donnie's path was set. Rooted in tradition, but always reaching for something more. He was inspired by Bruce Lee. Once, during the interview, he said, "I was trying to find an identity. I would watch Bruce Lee films and copy him." At 16, Donnie Yen joined the legendary Beijing Wushu Team, where discipline was forged through sweat and repetition. Day after day, he drilled Wushu fundamentals, perfecting high kicks, stances, and acrobatic forms. But Donnie's hunger for mastery pushed him further. He sought out Taekwondo for its dynamic kicks, Judo for grappling, and boxing for raw power. Each discipline added a new weapon to his arsenal: precision, speed, and adaptability. Donnie's relentless training transformed him into a true symphony of combat, blending tradition and innovation with every move. At 18, Donnie Yen's life changed with a single audition. In a cramped Hong Kong studio, he demonstrated his martial arts for legendary choreographer Yuan Wu Ping, the man behind some of the greatest action films of all time. That moment opened the door to a new world: Hong Kong cinema. On set, Donnie became a student all over again, absorbing the rhythms of filmmaking, learning camera angles, and discovering how to make real martial skill read powerfully on screen. Early films like Drunken Tai Chi and Tiger Cage became his training ground, each role sharpening his blend of authenticity and cinematic flair. Donnie learned to choreograph not just for the fight, but for the lens, mixing Wushu's acrobatics, Taekwondo's kicks, and the drama of cinema. With each film, he built a reputation for innovation, precision, and a style that was both traditional and modern. Quick cuts: Donnie rehearsing with mentors, breaking down techniques, and performing on set. Each lesson, whether from Yuan Wu Ping or the camera itself, became a weapon in his creative arsenal, forging a new path for martial arts cinema. In every movement, you see the blend of tradition and modernity, a unique hybrid style forged through relentless training, creative risk, and boundless curiosity. Donnie Yen, the artist and the master, forever changing the language of action on screen. Donnie Yen's true weapon was a unique blend of martial arts. His mother's Tai Chi gave him internal power, Wushu brought acrobatic kicks, and Taekwondo added explosive footwork. He mastered Wing Chun for Ip Man and later fused it all with the raw power of modern MMA, blending tradition with modern combat to create fight scenes that are both art and action. Before Donnie Yen became IP Man, he transformed himself through relentless training. Under the watchful eye of Ip Chun, son of the Grandmaster, Donnie immersed himself in Wing Chun's philosophy, centerline theory, trapping hands, and the legendary chain punch. Every day, Donnie drilled the centerline, learning to intercept, deflect, and strike with precision. Slow-motion footage reveals the subtlety: elbows in, hands flowing, always protecting the core. Trapping hands: Donnie's fingers dart and lock, controlling the opponent's arms in a blur. In Ip Man, these techniques become cinematic, a flurry of blocks, grabs, and counter-strikes all in the blink of an eye. The chain punch, rapid, relentless, unstoppable. Donnie's fists become a blur, overwhelming his opponents. Motion graphics break down the speed and rhythm, showing how each punch flows from the last. In the iconic fight scenes of Ip Man, Donnie's preparation shines. Every block, every strike, every step is rooted in real Wing Chun. Interview snippets and training footage overlay the action, revealing the discipline behind the legend. Donnie Yen's transformation for Ip Man set a new standard for martial arts cinema, blending authenticity, artistry, and heart. His journey from student to master became a blueprint for action stars everywhere. Donnie Yen shattered expectations with Flashpoint and SPL, bringing a new level of realism to Hong Kong action cinema. Gone were the days of stylized, wire-driven fights. Donnie's choreography was raw, fast, and brutally authentic. In these films, Donnie fused traditional kung fu with modern MMA, showcasing ground scrambles, clinched knees, and lightning-fast submissions. Every move was designed to feel desperate and real, not choreographed for show. Flashpoint's final showdown is legendary. Donnie's character uses arm bars, takedowns, and relentless pressure, all captured with dramatic lighting and rapid edits. The audience feels every impact, every gasp for breath. Donnie's approach changed the tone of Hong Kong action films forever. He proved that martial arts on screen could be both cinematic and true to the chaos of real combat, blending tradition with innovation and inspiring a new generation of filmmakers. Donnie Yen's journey reached new heights in Hollywood. In Rogue One, he became Chirrut Imwe, a warrior monk whose spirit and skill bridged East and West on the global stage. In Mulan, Donnie stepped into the role of Commander Tung, blending Eastern tradition with Western spectacle. He worked closely with stunt teams, reshaping choreography so every move told a story. In John Wick 4, Donnie's expertise as a consultant and performer brought authenticity and rhythm to every fight. His hybrid approach fused cinematic flair with martial truth. Behind the scenes, Donnie bridges cultures, adapting his martial arts philosophy for new audiences, while never losing sight of authenticity. Directors and stunt teams worldwide now look to his example. Donnie Yen's legacy is more than film. It's a philosophy, relentless curiosity, respect for tradition, and the courage to innovate. His story is a call to keep learning, keep moving, and never stop evolving. When Donnie Yen stepped into the role of Ip Man, he became more than an actor. He became a teacher, a student, and a living bridge between tradition and innovation. Training alongside students, he showed that mastery is a journey, one that demands curiosity, discipline, and the courage to evolve. Donnie's philosophy is simple: learn broadly, fuse tradition with modern combat, and always serve the story. Through discipline, respect, and relentless practice, he transformed martial arts into cinematic art, one punch, one scene, one film at a time. As Donnie says, "When you watch my films, you're feeling my heart." His legacy is a call to keep learning, keep moving, and never stop evolving. Subscribe for more legendary stories. Keep learning, keep moving. The journey continues. As Donnie Yen's influence rippled through the industry, a new era of action cinema began to take shape. Directors, choreographers, SPL Flashpoint started to rethink how fights could be filmed. Gone were the days of exaggerated leaps, wire fu alone. Now authenticity impact took center stage. Split screen, old-school wire fu sequences beside gritty, grounded modern fights. Across Asia and beyond, action teams began to study mixed martial arts, integrating real-world techniques into their choreography. Behind-the-scenes glimpses of stunt teams practicing MMA drills, directors adjusting camera angles for dynamic close-ups. The camera work changed too. Closer shots longer takes less reliance on rapid cuts. The result? Audiences felt every blow, every struggle, every moment of tension. Donnie's legacy became a catalyst for innovation. Today, blockbuster franchises, indie films embrace this hybrid approach, blending cinematic spectacle with technical authenticity. Montage of international action stars training, intercut with Donnie Yen on set, nodding in approval. As the genre continues to evolve, the groundwork laid by pioneers like Donnie Yen will keep thrilling and surprising audiences for generations to come. As action cinema evolved, Donnie Yen's journey took him far beyond Hong Kong. Hollywood beckoned. A new stage, new rules, but the same unwavering dedication to authenticity. It wasn't just about technique, spirit, presence, belief. In Mulan, Donnie stepped into the role of Commander Tung, blending Eastern tradition with Western spectacle. Behind the scenes, he worked closely with stunt teams, reshaping choreography so every move told a story. Every motion fused cultural heritage with cinematic flair. A flash of neon. John Wick 4. Donnie's cameo is more than a fight. Timing, rhythm, mutual respect. Whether on set as an actor, a choreographer, or a consultant, Donnie bridges worlds, adapting his hybrid approach to Hollywood's lens, while never losing sight of martial truth. Actor, choreographer, cultural connector. Donnie's legacy is more than breathtaking action. It's a testament to the power of blending East and West, showing that martial arts, like cinema, knows no borders. As new generations of filmmakers and fighters follow his path, the language of action continues to evolve, universal and unifying. In quiet studios and bustling gyms, Donnie Yen's philosophy comes to life. He isn't just a performer, he's a mentor, guiding the next generation with every lesson. Donnie teaching. Movements precise. Donnie teaching. Words encouraging. He trains alongside students, demonstrating technique, demonstrating the spirit behind every stance. Trophies glint, applause at awards. But Donnie's true prize is impact. His message is simple: learn broadly, keep the heart of the art, tailor it to the scene. For Donnie, martial arts are pragmatic, a living language. Borrow what works, honor what's beautiful, and always serve the story. This philosophy shapes his films and his life. Respect tradition, embrace modernity, and always act with authenticity. That blend is the legacy he leaves behind. When you watch my films, you're feeling my heart. In the end, it's not just about fighting. It's about connection, between past and present, between master and student, between artist and audience. Donnie Yen's journey is proof. The heart of martial arts beats strongest when shared. Fade to black. Donnie Yen didn't become a legend by repeating one move. He became one by training like a student of everything, and then choosing the right tool for the moment. Just like Donnie, every fan, every viewer becomes part of the legacy by exploring, questioning, and celebrating the art. So, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and tell us which Donnie Yen fight we should analyze next. Want a deep dive on Flashpoint or the Ip Man hand techniques? Drop it in the comments. Because the story of martial arts is still being written, by legends, by teachers, and by you. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep moving, keep learning, and keep the spirit alive.